Okay, next we have Mary and Michael. Uh, Snoop Dogg. Snoop. Gwen said it tonight. Snoop has been picking songs that, in my opinion, need to be picked because they're just songs that are never really picked on this show.
Mm-hmm.
But this can prove to be problematic when you don't know the context of the song. And I felt there was a struggle with this performance with one of the artists not knowing, or one of the contestants / artists not knowing the context of the song. Let me tell you though, I'm gonna start with the good. Mary was singing her face off
She was.
on this song. Did you hear how she came in with that low?
I did.
I said, she's got a killer voice.
Mm-hmm.
Killer voice. Like every time she came in, I settled down. Like it was like one of those. I was like, you better sing. You better
You
sing.
better sing.
And I said, this is the first time, because you know what? I thought Michael was a very strong contestant on the show. He's got a lot of personality. The camera loves him. Good looking kid. I thought it was a little over the top. But you know, people eat it up. People eat it up. I thought Michael's voice got a little exposed tonight. I heard some tuning issues on the duet parts by him.
Okay.
But and I was listening really closely, and Stephanie, you heard it in your good ear, so I can't wait to hear what you had to say about this. Maybe it wasn't so much as tuning as just the polar opposite voices that the two of them had, that vibratos didn't match. And it was, maybe that's what I was getting, because I don't think Michael has pitch issues, because I never really heard, because when he sang by himself, it sounded glorious in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'm not sure if the harmonies worked on this song because of the different tonal qualities of each of the contestants' voice.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I'll go on to ventures to say, and this is just a personal opinion, I preferred Mary's styling on this song rather than Michael's.
Okay.
I felt she was singing in the cut. I felt like she was doing the best that she, like she was using all of her vocal strengths
Mm.
to show you her range and to show you what she can do.
Mm-hmm.
I think they sounded best when they were singing apart rather
Mm-hmm.
than they were singing together. That
Mm-hmm.
was a little rough for me. Stamping.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see what you're saying. I don't think that there were pitch issues as much as that when they were singing together, their voices just had trouble blending together. Michael in particular has a very stylistic voice, and voices like that really, it's hard for them to work in a battle situation. It's hard for them to blend. And I believe, now, don't, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I know that there were a few pairings tonight that said that they had never sang harmony together before, or they had never sang a harmony part together or with somebody else before. And I can't remember if this is one of the instances, but I know that Michael does not have a lot of performance experience. So that could have been some of it as well, because it takes a minute to learn how to blend with someone if you have a kind of a regular voice, but to have a voice like his is twice as difficult.
You gotta listen to the other singer.
You do. What I do love, I did like their chemistry on stage together. I think they worked really well together. Mary, oh my
Yeah,
gosh, I
little crush.
it's just a little crush. I Mary,
Man,
girl, you got a rich voice, girl. Oh my goodness, so much beautiful texture in your throat, range for days, like a lot of character, a lot of maturity. And I was like, some of them choices, I was like, come on, choice. And it's so funny. You hear these songs, I've heard the song tons of times or whatever, but it takes competition shows like this for me to sometimes really appreciate the things that I casually overlook about some of these songs. The ending notes to these songs go forever. I only have eyes for you. Like, oh my gosh, like having to sing that live. Oh my God. It's like you better have all of your breath capacity
All of it.
together in order to deliver it the way that it needs to be delivered. I was like, dang, like I never thought about it before. But I think that those long notes really allowed for Mary's voice to shine. I said that Michael's voice was kind of epic. He's got like a movie soundtrack voice, um, which was kind of stunning to hear because you don't hear a voice like his always, and you don't hear a voice coming out of somebody's mouth that kind of sounds like that. So I was just like, whoa, there were definitely portions of his vocal. I was just like,
Yeah.
wow, like that's
Gorgeous sound.
yes. His little moves, you could just tell that he just needs more reps up under him as far as performance goes. I can, however, I will say, I can appreciate the the attempt to perform, the attempt to not just stand there and kind of just be awkward, to like do something. I can appreciate his attempts at doing something on the stage to kind of give it a performance quality. Does it need some tweaking? Yeah. But again, that just has to do with filming yourself, watching yourself, and tweaking to make it look the way you want to look, and just being on a big stage. That's an awkward thing to do, to be on a big stage singing a love song when you have not performed a lot. So I'm going to choose to give him some grace for that.
But you think some of the cheese stuff that he was doing was out of nervousness, possibly?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
He's bringing the cheese. I loved it. He's
I
bringing
loved it. I was like,
the Vegas crooner, you know?
but I was like, you know what? Let him get a little bit more like confidence on stage and as a person. Because even during the rehearsal, as he was talking to Snoop, and I was just kind of like, if this dude really gets some confidence on stage and within himself, he's gonna be a star. He's gonna be a bona fide star. So, yeah, this was an interesting pairing, an interesting song choice. Definitely worked more in Michael's favor as far as song goes, but I think that Mary did a beautiful job with
She
it.
stole it. She stole it. She stole it right from under him because she the theme tonight of two women, and Mary's one of them, and we'll talk about the other one later, is they stuck to their guns as far as their stylings.
That's right. That's
Um,
right.
and they were rewarded. They were
Yes,
rewarded.
they were.
So who wound up getting chosen?
Mary.
Mary, yeah, absolutely.